Next we have our general, who's the Superintendent of Education, General Mick Zais. Let's give him a round.
I do want to point out that Secretary Hammond played football at Newberry College, not Clemson. Let me give you a quick update. A couple things have happened since you elected me to be your state superintendent. Last year, while protecting dollars going to the classroom, we were able to recommend to the General Assembly $107 million worth of cuts. We also recommended a 15% cut in funding for the State Department of Education, and since we've been there, we've reduced our staffing level by 50 people. So we are working for smaller government out of Columbia, as well as smaller government out of Washington, D.C. I appreciate your support in the position to stave off the federal government try to impose on South Carolina unfunded mandates and one-time funding for recurring expenses. And we've been able to fend those off, not without some controversy, but I appreciate the fact that the conservatives of this state have stood firmly behind us in that issue. One thing I consistently campaigned on was we got too much control out of Washington and frankly too much control coming out of Columbia. And one size does not fit all in schools or in districts, and we need to decentralize and power down. A couple things we're going to be working on in the coming session of the General Assembly. We want a strong Teacher Protection Act so the teachers are empowered to maintain discipline in the classroom. That act got through the Senate in one session and got through the House on the other session. We're going to be working very hard to make sure it gets through both houses this year, both the House and the Senate. And tell your senator, tell your legislator to support a strong Teacher Protection Act. The other thing we want is a strong charter school bill. Because while every child is special, every child is different. And that's why one size does not fit all in education. And we need to provide options to parents so that they can choose the educational environment that's the best fit for their child. And a strong charter school bill will be a first step in that direction. And again, if you can encourage your representative and your senator to support that, I'd be very grateful. Thank you again for your support, and we'll continue to work.